allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Today is Wednesday, May the 4th, 2022. The time 6 p.m. The meeting of the Water Board is called to order. At this time, please silence all electronic devices. To comply with Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the city requests that participants in this meeting complete a voluntary anonymous survey that's available on the table in the back of the room. Can we have a roll call, please, Donna?
Sure can. Frank Massey.
Here.
Robin Meyer.
Here.
Ryan Maddox.
Here.
Brian Nobby and Tony Higginbotham are absent.
All right, we want to approve our minutes. I think Donna sent the minutes out to us. Mr. Massey, do you have any corrections or additions to the minutes that were most recently sent out?
Nothing further.
Very well. Ryan, you good?
Good.
All right. Those minutes stand approved. Thank you, Donna. Nothing on the agenda for old business. New business, employee recognition.
It's my turn.
All right, Donna.
Tonight we have Katrina Cherry. Katrina was born and raised in Greensburg, Indiana. She graduated from North Decatur High School in 1996 and from the IU Kelley School of Business in 2001 with a Bachelor of Science degree. Katrina's been married to Mike Cherry for 19 years, and together they have a son, Evan. Katrina started in her office in 2007 and will be celebrating her 15th anniversary in July. Some of her duties include daily deposit reconciliation, accounts receivable, assist with accounts payable, payroll, customer service, and whatever else gets thrown her way. When asked how Katrina would describe herself, she said, "I am detail-oriented, loyal, dependable, enjoy working with numbers and solving problems. Her hobbies are spending time with family, going on vacations, camping, and riding four-wheelers. Thank you for your service."
Very good. Well, welcome tonight. We're glad to have you. We appreciate everything you do for us, for Dawn and for her group. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
What's your favorite part of the job?
I like working with numbers. I enjoy doing payroll every week. That's probably my favorite thing.
I do payroll once in a while, and it is not my favorite thing to do.
Agreed.
Right, Frank?
Correct.
She likes her numbers. She does a great job.
Well, good. Well, tell us what a typical day is for you.
I start off, so the drawers, the drive-through and the front counter, I check those out, make sure those balance, count out the money, do the daily deposits, all the spreadsheets, and scan the checks to the bank every day. And then, depending on what day it is, Wednesdays I generally do payroll. So then after that, it's just customer service. I do serial lien letters, roll water readings every month. So I don't know. It just kind of depends on what day of the month it is, but there's several things on the month.
Very good. Very good. And you've been doing this 15 years.
Yes.
Very good. That's amazing. Very good. Well, we appreciate everything you do. I know Donna does as well. So we're going to give you a round of applause for what you do. Do you have any questions for us? Anything you'd like to ask this board?
I don't think so.
No? Okay. Well, we appreciate you being here tonight. Thank you, and keep up the good work. Appreciate it. You don't have to stay for the whole meeting if you don't want to, but it'll be a quick
It may be the shortest one ever, so you may want to stay.
Well, I like this. Yeah,
Might
we're
as
gonna
well
stay.
Very good. Thank you, Katrina. No HNTB update tonight?
No, he actually thought it was next week. He called me this morning and I told him I'd fill in. We do have just a couple things pressing still. One is the lingering pack room, which we do have one of our feeders in. It's up and running. One of them's up and running right now without any problems whatsoever. We did have some issues with the size of the booster pump. They believe they've got it sized correctly now, and for the last 3 weeks it's been running without any problems whatsoever. So once we feel comfortable with that, Wilhelm's going to come back down and install the second one for our backup pack feed system, and hopefully within the next couple weeks they'll be down to to do that. I'm assuming they're going to try to correlate that with what I'm getting ready to tell you about on the clarifiers. If you've been by the new clarifiers at the plant where they've tried to seal it off, the original, well, I'm not correct on the lingo on the sealing system where they had the joints of the clarifier together, but it was seeping a little bit of water, which is pretty common. They tried a couple different things to get that to seal off, and it looks like they're going to have to use some stuff called Penetron. And what they do is they actually, on the seams, will go and grind out the seams, and then they'll spray this Penetron in there, and then somehow it's like a double sealant that they'll go back over it, and hopefully this will take care of it. So I just got that email this morning that that's what their intentions are doing, or what they're going to go forward with. They seem to think it's going to work, and I haven't heard when they're going to be on site.
Is that a common, I mean, it must be if they know how to fix it.
I think it's pretty common. Anytime you pour concrete, and if you can't do it in one pour, you're going to have a seam. There's stuff that was put in there to keep that, to try to get that to seal off. You know, they're 500,000 gallon tanks, so there's a lot of concrete there and quite a few seams actually. So to get it 100%, I don't know if you ever would. Just part of you know, part of the work.
Part of it, yep.
Yeah.
Everything else working smooth with the new plant?
I can't even. Yes.
Yeah, good. Very good.
Much needed. You know, that original plant was built in '54. We've definitely got our money out of it, and you know, hey, if we can get 70-some years out of this plant, then I guess we're doing pretty good.
Good.
I probably won't be around, but
Right.
in 70 years.
Very good. All right, anything else as far as the plan, HNTB, anything like that?
I
No?
don't believe so. I think that was only
Okay.
2 things.
All right, so you want to move to your next agenda item?
Yeah, all I have here is I had the mower guys come to me. They were actually trying to go 2 separate ways. 2 of them were trying to mow. We have one guy that was going to hook the sprayer up to the back of the little conventional tractor we have, and we thought it'd probably be a good idea. They couldn't do that because we only have 1 trailer to haul all of our equipment. So I've got prices. This is a price from Rural King. There's 3 different, the 5.5 by 10 is too small, obviously. The 6 by 12 would work, and the 7 by 12 would work, either one of them. I did get word today that as of 2 days ago, these prices that I got a week and a half ago are $200 more already. They went up Monday. Yeah. So I would like to, the 6 by 12 would work, but for, you know, $200, I think we'd probably be better off to go ahead and do the 7 by 12. And then even, you know, in the summertime when we're not using it, the outside guys can utilize it as well.
So you're asking for the 7 by 12 at $24.99.99.
That's what I'm asking for, and I'm also gonna go up on State Road 3 and get a price. If there's a trailer sale up there, if I could get a max of like 2,500, and if that's, you know, any better up there, then obviously I'll go with the cheapest price.
You're looking for authority to spend over $2,500 on this trailer,
Correct.
okay? Board, what's your pleasure?
I make a motion that buy the trailer not to exceed 2,500.
I'll second.
We have a motion, we have a second. We have a roll call, please. Vote.
Frank?
Oh.
That's whatever you want to do. You wanna
Go
roll
ahead,
call?
sorry. I don't normally do
Sorry,
that.
Frank?
Yes.
Robin?
Yes.
Brian?
Yes.
Very well. Get your trailer, Rick.
Thank you.
Yeah. How's your truck shopping coming along?
I haven't started yet.
Okay, fair enough. I don't need to ask anymore.
They're expensive right now, right?
That's right.
Working on trailers.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. So, I will give you a little update on chemicals. Actually, we're having some issues of getting our Alamin and our hypo. Believe it or not, we buy it in bulk, obviously now, but, and I did notice that our chemicals, mainly our hypo, has doubled since we started that plant in March 13th of last year. So the hypo, we were paying 98 cents a pound. we're up to almost $1.50 a pound in, what, 14 months, 15 months? So I contacted Brentag and pretty much all the chemicals are, it's like everything else around. It's just, you know, that's something we'll probably have to look at in the future when we do our capital improvement plan and look at that. But I just wanted to let you know that it seems like everything that we're utilizing or using, or just like the trailer, $200 in a week and a half. So I don't know. We're not raising water rates.
Okay.
Right, Donna?
That's correct.
Is it the shipping you think, or just all around?
Well, we're getting a fuel surcharge on top of that as well,
Yep.
which has been happening because of the diesel fuel, so,
Yeah, the surcharge to it.
yeah.
And we can add a surcharge. Just say the word, okay, not today. I'm kidding.
But are you still able to get the product on time?
Yeah, I'm getting the product. I ordered it April 14th and it arrived, I think it was the 28th is when I actually got it. So it took me 2 weeks, so I'm having to order it 2 weeks in advance. And the hypo, I didn't sleep real well that night because literally when it came, we were gonna be out in 12 hours. When
What
showed
did it
up.
used to take?
Oh, I could order it and have it within 3 days.
3 days?
Yep.
Keep us posted on any changes there. Anything else, Rick?
That's all I have.
That's all?
Turn it over to the mayor.
Mr. Mayor?
Good evening, everyone. So, you've probably seen over the last couple days, there's been a little bit of an issue with some of the water bills and the late fee associated with that. So Donna's team and Donna and Dory have really been working, including those two overtime on Election Day, which was a city holiday, to help get that straightened out. So Donna, do you want to talk a little bit about what that was and what we've done to remedy it?
Sure. Hate that it happened, but we started with our new software implementation in March. The first week of March, the whole month was implementing, designing, getting it all set up, basically from the bottom up. We ended up going live with billing at the end. So what happened when we went to bill our April for our May billing, some of the fees, one in particular was a reconnect fee of $40, was coded as a penalty. So when we ran our billing statements, it always puts in the column, if you don't pay by the 17th, it will tell you what your penalty is. It put that in, extra $40 on everybody's account on a statement, not literally on their account, but just on the statement. So we have that rectified. Easy fix, we didn't realize it was gonna print that way. There was another problem with some of the estimated billing that we had to do during implementation for the April bills. It did not true up accounts that were estimated. It didn't look at the estimated portions, so there was like 700, give or take, accounts that were overcharged on sewer. So, well, it was water and sewer, so we ended up recalculating the whole system and rebilling, and we got them all out today. We sent out two one call now notices letting everyone know of the penalty, and then the 700 customers that it did affect their balance, we notified them as well to let them know. And then the new updated cards say that it's a new card, a new billing, and to pay by this bill went out today. So everything is good, but it's just was a big hiccup, unfortunately. But everything's good.
Yeah, and so we opted to send new printed bills to everyone. So everyone will get a second bill this month, but they're
Yes.
corrected, only one is due.
Yes.
So thanks to the whole team, Donna and Dory, for Election Day coverage to get all that redone.
How'd you find the mistake?
Literally, we looked at the bills after we had them done. Somebody said, look at the penalty on here, and we're like, oh, no. That was,
Know what you said? Oh, no.
no.
Everybody that got that said, oh, no, as well.
Did you say oh, no?
Exactly, yes, that was the word.
Yeah.
That was the word of the day. Big time. It was like, oh boy, here we go. So I could tell, like, right off the bat what it was. So we had to work on getting it fixed, and got it fixed as fast as we could, yeah. And all in all, thank goodness everything went well, so. Unfortunately, we found it after they were out. It was the hiccup for us, but anyhow.
Yeah.
Thank you for your patience, City of Greensburg.
That's all I had.
That's all you have?
Yep,
Thank
Nothing
you.
else going on?
we've been busy.
Very good.
That's it.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to bring forth tonight? No? Again, Katrina, thank you for all you do. We appreciate you. Hope to see you for another 15 years or maybe 70, as long as the plant lasts or whatever.
That's right, there you go.
Thank you.
We won't be there.
There's nothing else to come with the board tonight. We'll adjourn the meeting. Thank you.